What's up, YouTube? Mr. Charlie Black coming back at you with another video response. This one is going to be to a letter that I actually received from one of my viewers who is a young woman. She has two older sisters. They are all separated, all three of them, by 2 years. And her sisters and her mother make fun of her because she's dark-skinned. She's Asian and black. Her mother prayed that she would be light-skinned because she doesn't believe that dark-skinned women are beautiful. And she gets made fun of not only by her sisters, but all her friends, because her sisters' friends and her friends, they all kind of commingle, you know. And she basically wants to know, you know, she says, okay, Mr. Charlie Black, you seem like a confident person. How do you keep your confidence, you know, even in times where people may, you know, have judgments against you? And this letter was actually very, very good. She went into details, but I don't want to expose too much because I don't really know, you know, if I have said too much already and who's going to be viewing this besides her, you know. It won't expose her name either. But this is what I have to say about this. I always felt that I was a confident person in some sense, but more so comfortable. I never felt like I was one of those cocky, you know, walk through and the wind's just blowing in my own head type of people. I always acted like you're on a catwalk or on the stage. You know, that's not necessarily me. I'm very comfortable. But the thing about me is I just basically just don't give a damn. I have 3 F's. There's 3 of them. 3 F's. Now, the first one is financing. Because if you're not paying any of my bills, then you generally don't get a say-so in how I spend my money. Feeding. If you're not buying my... Oh, speaking of food, you guys, let me break into this. So I had to hoard this, right? And you probably don't know what the hell this is, but Thanksgiving brings out the greediness in some people, and I'm just one of them. This is a piece of sakatumi cake. And if you don't know what sakatumi cake is, you just need to stop breathing. Basically, it's like, you know how you have the pound cake mix or whatever, butter cake mix, has some brown sugar, some cinnamon, some pecans, and you can put walnuts in it. Some people do. They have no flavor, but it is. It just digs in your spirit, and it gives you something to look forward to. So this is the last piece right here, and I just had to get it for myself because, you know, I'm thankful. Now, so that was the feeding. That was the other one. If you're not buying me food or fixing my food, then you don't really have too much to say about what goes on in my body or how it looks. And then the other F right there is not going to be said on here because I'm going to keep this, try to keep it clean. But those 3 F's mean something to me. If you're not impacting my world in those areas, then we don't really have too much of a conversation to have between the two of us. I don't really give a dirt damn 3 crackers about who says, you know, Charlie Black, I don't like the way that you look. Well, fuck off. Charlie Black, I don't like the way that you dress. Well, fuck off. If I'm not at work, and if you're not a person that affects my employment status, then kiss my ass. And when I clock out of work, then you damn sure not better say anything to me because you will get read the riot act. I surround myself with people that compliment me. And not saying, Mr. Charlie Black, you're great, but people that I can surround myself with that I aspire to be like, or people that I can surround myself with who share the same goals and aspirations that I do, who want to make it to that next level. And it's not based on how they look, it's based on what they're doing, because beauty fades and dumb is forever, and people get caught up in all these materialistic things. But keep in mind, and you're still at the high school age, you're I won't say how old you are, but you're at that age where when you walk across that stage, you're going to realize something. The people that were the most popular, the loudest, the most judgmental, are going to cross that starting point with you. And it's going to be a race to the finish line, and just watch who gets there fastest. Focus is one thing. Determination is also another thing. But failure is very popular amongst those who are the most judgmental and who are used to being, you know, the most appropriate at the time. In the real world, you don't have to worry about those kinds of trends. Dark skin, light skin, whatever. I mean, they're still out there, but you can just tell people to fuck off left and right. I do it all the time. It feels great. Fuck off, you know? I'm about to go outside right now and just tell somebody to fuck off just so I can just get that out of my spirit. Now, Your dark skin is how you've been made. Without dark skinned people, there would be no light skinned people. Period. You can't have one without the other. No one looks better than the other either. I've seen some dark skinned people who are, not the most favorable, not the most attractive. I've seen some light skinned people who are not the most attractive. I was watching this comedy special and this guy who was making a statement. He was like, if you're ugly, you should just kill yourself. Save the time. And then, of course, that catches my ear, so I look at the television. I'm like, because you know how some things just don't match. You just said if you're ugly, you should kill yourself. But then in your eyes, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, you're looking and you're like, ugh. I mean, you're not exactly God's gift to America. So be careful. But those are one of those times where you make your own judgments accordingly. Surround yourself with people that you think compliment you. Create your own identity. And then about your sisters, if they're going to sit in a room with your friends and let them talk down to you without saying a damn thing, then you need to cut them loose too. Shake them. Create your own identity. I know it's nice to be close to your family and do all those things, but sometimes it's not the remedy that you need. I know blood is thicker than water, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to live with yourself forever. And I say that because you live with yourself forever. People come and go out of your life all the time. You will have to live with the consequences of your actions until the day that you die. And then maybe on, because I don't know what happens in the afterlife, and neither do you. So, make those decisions now. Forget all that BS. The older you get, the faster time goes. So live your life the way that you want to, and don't worry about anybody else. Fuck them. Tell them fuck off. Tell them Mr. Charlie Black said fuck yourself. Kick rocks. And that's my remedy for you. You are as confident as you believe that you are. Your identity relies solely on you and how you see yourself, not how anybody else sees you. All you guys, subscribe if you want, rate it if you want, add me if you want. Send me messages if you have any questions, and stay tuned.